How you doing? I want to talk to you about e-commerce, or basically doing business online. You know, creating a web store. Not to the extent of Amazon or eBay or something like that. I just want to talk to you about building, your own e-commerce store in whatever niche or category that you think you may like. So I'm here to tell you that you can launch your first e-commerce store within 1 week. Now, I'm not going to lie, that does take a lot of work. And, in the next 4 videos, I'm going to put together a short series, that's going to help you build your first e-commerce store. So, before we get into, the whole platforms for your e-commerce business, such as Shopify and using things to help build your store, first, I want to talk about what I feel is the hardest part about starting an online store. And honestly, I feel that is coming up with your niche. What are you going to sell? What do you think you may be able to sell that's going to bring you a profit? Because that's the end game, right? To create something that's going to be profitable for you in both the mid to long term, sections of your life. So what I want you to do is write down things that you do on a day-to-day basis. What products do you use? What problems do you come across? And I want you to come up with really 25 items that you think are going to be profitable. Now, unless you're already passionate about something, let's say you're a passionate hunter. Well, you can do hunting apparel, hunting accessories, and things like that. If you're a crazy cat person, I mean to call you crazy, but, if you love cats, well, you can try selling cat items, cat accessories, cat handbags, cat jewelry, or if you're into dogs, you love dogs and you have dogs, and you can look into selling dog food or dog accessories, dog beds, dogs stickers for your cars, anything, But you're going to have to think of something. And to me, that is by far the hardest part about an e-commerce store, is thinking of what you're going to sell. And if you don't have a passion, that you're all out on, or that's just not profitable, maybe you're very passionate about, say, watching TV. Well, nobody's going to pay you to watch TV, not that I'm aware of. If so, please comment below and let me know who is paying you to watch TV. Now, give yourself 3 days to come up with something. I mean, you really have to think about it. You got to write down, take a notebook with you, and write down what you do every day. Say you go to Starbucks or you go to the grocery store. Write down what you can't find in the grocery store that you wish you could find more easily. Because if if you can't find these items, well, chances are other people can't find these items either. So there's a good place for you to start, and don't get too hung up on these things. If you don't have a passion for something, create more of a general store and find out, what's working for you. And, we'll get to building the store in my next video. So, if you think you can do this, click subscribe, click the like button. Don't forget to click the notification bell. So in my next video, I will be going over how to start your first online business. Now, in this video, it's not going to be the full start to finish, introduction and how to build your pages and how to move things from your drop shipping company website to your web page, because that is a very long video. And that will be coming in the future. But for now, I just want to give a general overall kind of layout of how things are going to go. So first off, you need to come up with a few items that you're going to sell, or a niche that you think is going to be very profitable. And at the same time, you're going to also think of a name. Don't get hung up on the name either. Things can change. And knowing, I don't know if I should really say this, but 95% of all e-commerce stores fail. And that's just the way it is. And it's not because they're crap stores. It's just because people think that they can set up an online store and forget about it. People get hung up on passive money, or the myth or idea of passive money. There's no such thing as passive money. All money, all acquired income takes effort. Whether it is to learn how to flip houses, or learn how to flip cars, or learn how to play the stock market, or build an e-commerce store. You may fail on your first store. If not, if you do succeed, great. That is perfect. But we don't live in a perfect world. Otherwise, honestly, everybody would be doing it. I find that the reason why people don't succeed in their e-commerce business is because they do think it is a passive means of income, and they set it, or they just don't start, or if they do start, they find that it's too much work for them, and they'd rather just go back to their 9 to 5 job and collect a paycheck at the end of the week. Well, we all know that is not how you're going to generate income. That is how you're going to pay your bills, if you make enough money to pay your bills. But that's not what this channel is focusing on. This channel is focusing on many different ways to build personal income and to become more successful. And if you have an online store that you're willing to put time and effort into, well, you may fail on your first store, but you're going to learn a lot, along the way. And maybe your second store is going to be the one that, takes you to, easy street, if you want to call it that. But, you have to get started, and you have to get outside of your comfort zone. So, think about what you want to sell or what you're passionate about. You don't have to tell me below. You might want to be secretive and keep it to yourself. I understand. But if you do and you are willing to share, hey, leave comments below, or just say that you've found what your niche and what you think you may be able to sell and make a profit on. So until the next time, don't forget, click subscribe, click the like button, and don't forget to click that notification bell. And we're going to set you up with an e-commerce store. Until then, get thinking. I'll see you soon.